Savannah News TV. I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Yes, good morning from here. I remain Prince Olujimi Adekanlele Joka. I'm coming to you live on Savannah News Television. Please, once again, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Good morning to all my viewers across the world. Today is Friday, 17th of December 2021. We have barely 14 days to go in this year 2021. And favor will locate us in the name of God. I haven't said that. We are going on a paper review this morning. To bring to our viewers across the world what is happening in our great country, Nigeria. First on the list is the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper. AGF Rice Buhari. That is coming from the Attorney General of the Federation, says mandatory direct primary will cause confusion. Can you imagine? Says mandatory direct primary will cause confusion. The people say they want direct primary. You are now, as an individual, you are saying it will cause confusion. Who is voting? Is the AGF going to vote in every polling unit in the country? The electorate said this is what they want, and you see, it's now saying no. So where is the democracy here? Where is the democracy here? Malami office sent its position 2 weeks ago, says Ministry of Justice source. Constitution of parties stipulate direct or indirect amendment will be difficult. There is nothing difficult there. When the people say this is what they want, that's all. There is no anything that is difficult in that one, except you people are not sincere with the people of with the electorate. They told you this is what they want, so give it to them. They want direct primary. Why not? Let them have it. They are the one doing they're the one casting the vote. You are not you as an AGF. You are an individual. You only have a vote. But the people are now saying, the majority of the people says this is what they want, and you are coming to say it's not possible. Still on the Punch newspaper, Lawan Gbajabiamila Ngige others hail Buhari at 79. Reps demand dismantling of Lagos Southeast Abuja route checkpoints. Don't know why they are saying that. Ekiti fear outbreak of Lassa fever raises surveillance. That is in page 28 of the Punch newspaper. Bakers Association stormed Lagos Assembly, decries harsh policy. Hoodlum arrested for kidnapping Ondo female worshipper during vigil. Others held. They have been arrested. Those kidnappers that went to kidnap female worshippers have been arrested. They have been arrested. You can get that on page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. salary deductions. Fighting monarch cost you election, not rigging. Oyinlola replies Akande. I don't know, all these Akande's outbursts everywhere. It's everywhere I've seen for the past 1 week now. I think the old man should also have to just go to have his rest a little bit instead of entangling himself in all this controversy. Buhari snubs calls to visit North, jet out to Turkey with wife, 7 ministers. That is still on the Punch newspaper. On the same still Punch newspaper, we have these fan, that is in the aviation industry, suspend workers as car confront landing plane on Lagos airport runway. Can you imagine? Car confronting a plane in a runway, that you can see that on page 19 of the Punch newspaper. NJC sanctioned 3 judges for conflicting rulings, one on watch list. Very good. Most of these justices are Jankara made justices. They will deliver some judgment. You'll be wondering whether they are from the moon. Still on the Punch newspaper here, we still have one on the Punch newspaper here. Delta councillor allegedly shot by herdsmen dies after 2 surgeries. You can see how we are losing our people. This other one again. Gunmen abduct truck driver, asks from 300 million to 300,000. A truck driver who is managing his life. That is managing his life. You are not asking for from 3 million to 300,000. Huh? May God help us in that country. This is the story of the other one we said in Ondo State. Hoodlums arrested for kidnapping Ondo female vigil. Others held. The Ondo State Security Network Agency, known as Amotekun, has arrested a suspect, Igbekele Abiodun, for allegedly kidnapping 4 worshippers during a church vigil. The state commander of the corps, Adetunji Adeleye, said Abiodun was among 75 suspects arrested for various criminal offences in the state, including armed robbery, kidnapping, car snatching, phone stealing, and ritual activities. During a parade of some of the suspects on Thursday at the agency headquarters in Alagbaka, Akure, the state capital, Adeleye said Abiodun and his gang stormed the church around 11 p.m. on Wednesday while the vigil was ongoing and abducted 4 members. According to him, the church is located at the Edo Lodge area of Akure. He said around 11 p.m. we received a distress call that some hoodlums kidnapped worshippers who were in their church during service. It was Abiodun that first entered the church and asked the worshippers to stand up before other members of the gang entered. They abducted 4 female members of the church and molested them. Our men immediately swung into action and we were able to rescue the victims and arrest one of the suspects. Our men are still on the trail of the remaining suspect. We have brought the victim to our office and given them medical treatment. Adeleye stated, and the victims were rescued inside the church. For this, kudos to the Amotekun Corps. It's not all they are doing that is not okay. Actually, they have tried on this one. If they can be working holistically, if they are not being used to harass opposition in the state, it is a welcome call for the development and for the security of life and properties in Ondo State and Southwest in general. Still on the Punch. family to conduct burial after reducing ransom. I don't understand what they mean by this. Let us go into it and see. I don't know. To conduct, where is it coming from? I think I think it's the person that was kidnapped, and on the same day, while our client family members were on the way to their head office, our client's wife received a text message on her phone which read, this is kidnappers. I called you, you refused to pick my call. Don't worry, I have killed your husband. Go and do the burial. Following this development, our client's wife followed the above text, forwarded above text to the CSO as well as the head of human resources, and they both promised to resolve the issue, but eventually the CSO denied being aware of the matter. This is a case of a man that was kidnapped, and the kidnapper sent message to the wife. You can imagine that they have killed the husband because she could not pay a ransom. It's worrisome, honestly. Abuja filmmaker arrested for impersonating Nollywood actress. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command has arrested the filmmaker Richard Savannah for allegedly impersonation. You can get that at the page 17, page 4 of the Punch newspaper. Still at the Punch now before we head towards another newspaper. Appeal Court OK's final forfeiture of ex-NDDC director 1.8 billion naira property. You can imagine 1.8 billion 1.8 billion naira property. You can imagine. He has forfeited it, so I think the guy went to court. Where did you get going to acquire 1.8 billion? You are still going to court to go and challenge the lower court for ruling that is forfeited. And thank God today again the appeal court withheld it. Yeah? We are in a country where criminals claiming right. Criminals claiming right. Rivers police to prosecute unauthorized users of sirens and others. Yes, you will see a councillor using siren in Nigeria. Just a councillor. The moment you can have one vehicle, you just go and install siren on it. Everybody, it's a lawless society. Everybody just take laws into their hands. This is a good development. They should make it go across the whole country. In advanced countries, you even see a prime minister pass by you, there's no siren. Apart from essential services like ambulances, like fire service and police, no other institution are allowed to use siren. Not even the prime minister. Not even the prime minister uses siren. No, it's against the the law. Apart from rescue response, which are the ambulances operators, the fire service, and the police when they are when they have a distress call. These are the people that are permitted to use siren. But in Nigeria, let a councillor that has money to buy one small pencil light, the next thing he does or she does is to go and install a siren on it. I hope the police will held that well, and they will stand by that. Insecurity threatens 2023 polls, says Jega. That is Jega saying that. He said insecurity threatens the next election. And everybody knows that, because the way it's going now, that we are having kidnapping every day and all those stuff and killing here and there, we ought to know that election can only hold in a place where there is peace. Having said that, now we are leaving the Punch newspaper. We head towards straight to the Vanguard. Today's Vanguard: outrage as Nigerian loses 964 security agents in 1 year. 964 security agents in 1 year. Nigerian loses 964. 964 were killed. Police, army, DSSS, and all those stuff were killed in 1 year. Reps to federal government exploit options to bring down price of cooking gas. That is eminent, because are they saying our people now should start going to fetch firewood? Should they be cooking with stove? Because I learned that even cooking gas is almost 10,000, if I'm not mistaken. Cooking gas for what you use to cook food again is another problem. After buying the food, what you use to cook the food is another problem. This is serious. States to clear all outstanding pension after fuel subsidy removal. That is coming from the governors. Why do you have to peg the life of the pensioners on the remover? On the remover. Why? Why should you base it on the remover? Why should you base it on the remover? We will come back again in a short while after this little time out, and we will continue with that paper review. Hold on, we will come back
Like
soon.
and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about happiness in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. Things are positive change to us, and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonle Olujimi Japo. Savannah News TV. I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah. Savannah News TV.
Thank you. We are back again. Still on the paper review. We are still on the Vanguard newspaper this morning, and we will continue from where we stop. On the Vanguard this morning, we are still on this issue of the councillor was shot dead, and on issue of kidnap again. Kidnap S. Kwara Pamsek Erubu released. As I said, if you remember yesterday, I said there is no day we will come here, we will not hear the issue of kidnapping in Nigeria. There is no day. We will not hear the issue of kidnapping in Nigeria. Banditry. Tension in North as groups plan shutdown of states. You see, it's getting out of hand. The northern states now are even tired, and they are planning a mass protest. We must stop the blame game. That is coming from the acting governor of that state in Sokoto. We must stop the blame game That is by credited to Tambuwa, the governor of Sokoto State. Buhari direct ministers to release doctors' seize salaries, health workers, and wages. Imagine you see this. You see the salary of doctors and health workers, and these are the people who are supposed to be taking care of the people. And if they're not happy, tell me how you expect them to do their job judiciously. Tell me, how do you think they will do their job? You know. This other one from international news. UK lifts suspension on processing of visitors visa application from Nigeria. Thank God, though, they have lifted suspension on processing of visitors visa applications from Nigeria. So all our people that are planning to travel to the UK, you can now go back to apply for visiting visas to the UK. The ban has been lifted. Federal government to conduct accountability audit of agencies. This is coming from the Vice President, Yomi Oshibajo. Senate, Pantami disagree over proposed institute. That is coming from the Senate and the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy. Dr. Issa Pantami sharply disagreed yesterday over the proposed establishment of Institute of Information and Communication Technology in Iwo, Osun State. Doesn't want that thing to be established in Iwo, Osun State. The clash between Senator Yakubu Oseni, APC Kogi Central, led Senate Committee on ICT and cybercrime, and the minister during the public hearing on a bill titled "A Bill for Act for the Establishment of the Institute of Information and Communication Technology in Iwo, Osun State." So there they disagree on that issue of where to establish, situate the institute. 2023, I have come to reposition Nigeria. Ayim tells royal father. What is happening here is Ayim coming for ahead of the forthcoming 2023 general election. Senator Pius Ayim has intensified his nationwide consultation across different parts of the country. The Igbo leader, with a high political pedigree, has consulted with Justice Sidi Bagay Mohammed, the 17th Emir of Lafia, and Chairman, National State Council of Chiefs. Pius Ayim is having an interest to serve the country in the presidential capacity. Tension rises in Imo communities over 2 monarchs held by kidnappers. Monarchs, these are kings. These are supposed to be untouchables. They are held. Supposed to be untouchables. Today they are held. They are being kidnapped. Imagine a head of a community being kidnapped, a king being kidnapped. They will molest him. They will, I don't know. Your thought will have been as good as mine. This one is coming again. Let EFCC verify Akande's claim. That is Pa Akande, and that is coming from Chief Ayo Adebanjo. Their fight is becoming dirtier. Explain how we built Lekki House, how Afenifere was formed. I won't sue Akande. Akande's book filled with fallacies inaccuracies, Bode George. Akande lost election immediately he assumed office, Oyinlola. It seems the book that was launched by Akande has been rubbish by a lot of people who ought to commend the book. A lot of people, so it seems that the book is not even it has been rubbish. Let me just use that language. So Akande has to come out to really defend himself on this issue. So that is still on the Vanguard. Okowa signed 479 billion 2022 appropriation, 5 other bills into law. Respect federal character, principle, equity, justice. INC tells federal government. Wike attacks Peter side, queries his understanding of governance and budget. Yeah, this one is coming from Halogen Group. I think that is the security group. Halogen Group wins award. Halogen Group has been announced as the Security Solutions and Intelligence Company of the Year 2021 at the Nigerian Business Leadership Award. Congratulations to them, Halogen Group. I used to know them there. And well, we will use this medium again to congratulate the president for his birthday. That is President Muhammadu Buhari. And we pray that God will change his mindset in delivering proper democratic governance to Nigeria. That is coming from us on Savannah News Television. World Bank approved 700 million credits for Nigerian agroclimate project. We are just collecting money everywhere. World Bank, China, and all those stuff. Everybody, World Trade Center, ADF, African Development Bank, we are just money into trillions. Nigeria is just, and the problem is where is the development to measure all this borrow, all this loan coming to Nigeria. DMO opens 250 billion Sukuk bond offer. SEC introduces regulatory fee on fixed income transactions. January 1st. That is coming from 2022. That will come into effective. Yeah, I think still on the Vanguard. Today, we'll take the last one from the Vanguard before we move ahead to another newspaper. I feel challenged to do more for Nigerian auto industry. That is coming from Diana Chen, and that is the Chief Executive Officer of Choice International Group. You know, they're into automobiles. From the Vanguard now, we now move to the Nigerian Tribune. Adebanjo Oyinlola Bode George descend on Akande. That is on the front page of the Tribune. The descent on Akande on his book that he just launched. 36 governors review planned privatization of 10 generating plants. That is the governors are reviewing that. That is they are reviewing privatization of some of their whatever plants. Subsidy. NLC fought federal government fuel importation policy. Defaulted. Citizens should be allowed to carry arms for self-defense. This is coming from Masari. This is coming from a governor of Katsina State. He said the citizens should be allowed to carry gun to defend themselves. It has gotten to that stage where you are in your house, people will just come and pick you up because they are holding guns. Where you are on the street, people will just grab you and pick you and kidnap you because they are holding guns. So if everybody is holding guns, then it will be an eye for an eye. And to me, I think I subscribe to what Masari have just said here. You can read more about that on the front page, on the page what page 8 of the Tribune. Conflicting court orders. NJC bars erring judges from promotion. That is good. It should be barred from promotion. It should be barred from promotion. This other one, Akande paid 800 million naira contract sum for government, housed in full in his last days in office. That is coming from Oyinlola. Oyinlola was the governor too in that state, so he knows what he's saying. He said Akande pay 800 million naira contract sum for government house in full in his last days in office. You see now, they are washing the whole linen now. They are exposing it. That is, Oyinlola is an authority because Oyinlola was a governor in that state. So he's privy to a lot of information that we are not privy to. And he just said it that Akande pa Akande. So they should not be carrying, using deceitful face and smiles to deceive people, to deceive the public. I can see everywhere now is congratulatory messages to the president on his 79th birthday. We are still on the Tribune. Oil companies owe NDDC $5.6 billion. Oh my God. And 649 billion naira. That is coming from Akpabio. They are owing NDDC, oil companies. Why can't they go on the revenue drive to get the money? But the real thing that even they get the money, the money will go to personal pocket. That is the issue. The issue is not even the money. The issue is about Nigeria is accountability. We have the money in Nigeria, but accountability. New IPMA president says insecurity threats to oil sector and economy. That is, of course, that is everybody knows that. That is coming from Alhaji Debo Ahmed. He was saying that insecurity is a bane. It's a bane of everywhere. Insecurity is a problem to every sector, not even into the oil sector alone. Every sector. Nasima seek legislative action for establishment of custom and excise duties appeal tribunal. Insecurity. Stop these senseless killings now. Ulama Forum tells Buhari federal government. That is the Ulama Forum. That is coming from the north. That the killing, they are tired of this killing. We said it. A monster you don't tail at the right time will come back to haunt you. When we are shouting about this monster they are grooming from the north, none of them were talking. But now it's getting out of hand, and they can now see that it's hitting them really hard. See this one. See another one again. 50% land mass in my domain taken by terrorists. Plateau traditional ruler cries out. He said 50% of the land mass have been taken over by terrorists. This is coming from a royal father. That is coming from the emir of Wasi, Muhammad Haruna. That his domain, half of his domain have been taken over by terrorists. So what remains in a country where we have a government? Insecurity. Release detained protesters. Falana tells federal government. So they're still even holding some protesters. They're still in detention. And Sanwo-Olu was asking for peace walk. Can you imagine? Still that same one. Citizens should be allowed to carry arms for self-defense. That is credited to the governor of Katsina State, Masari. This one is another write-up by Charles Dixon. It's editorial. He said, "Where is Nigerian headed?" That is a very great question. Where is Nigeria headed? Where are we heading to in Nigeria? That is it for that now. And we have, let's take Ibejileki communities appeal to Sanwo-Olu over land seizure. That is, you can find that on page 12 of the Daily Tribune. And from the Daily Tribune now, it's still on the Daily Tribune on the Friday Treat Extra. How I became a lecturer turned hip hop artist. How I became a lecturer turned hip hop artist. That is coming from Dr. Atanda Abdulwahid Isaac, now better known as Theorist Ologo, claim he is the first lecturer turned hip hop artist in Africa. In his interview, are you sure? In Africa, you cannot. I don't think that is true. In the whole Africa, you are the first lecturer turned hip hop artist. No, I disagree with you, because I don't think you know what is happening in other countries. So you should not make a blanket. Still on that place now. We are on the Tribune. We are still on the Tribune, and Daily Weekend Tribune. This is coming from One News. Omicron, France to tightening travel rules from UK. France are tightening traveling rules from UK. This is serious. South African court orders Zuma back to jail. That is the former president of South Africa. He was in jail, he was in jail, he was released, and now the court is ordering him back to jail. How I wish this can happen in Nigeria, where our former leaders will be held accountable for whatever they have done, while in office. And we are still looking for that better Nigeria, where the court will have the effrontery to send a former president or a former governor to jail for misconduct. This is coming from far Australia. 5 children killed, 4 injured in Australia. Bouncy Castle 4. Oh my God. Bouncy Castle, I think, is where they are, maybe when they went to play, and that led to their death. Oh, may their soul rest in peace. We sympathize with the government of Australia on this. Our borders will remain shut to avert COVID wave, says Ghana president. Back now to home. Odigbo government chairman begins road construction. Really? That is a good development. Odigbo government in Ondo State. He said begins road construction. The chairman of the Odigbo government area in Ondo State, Mrs. Margaret Akin Suroju, has revealed that grading of road across the 11 wards of the government area has begun. I hope they will grade it well, not when they will grade when rain comes, it will wash it away. They will grade it with millions of naira. They just bring the caterpillar to do that. Well, it's okay, but I'm just sounding a words of caution here so that they can do a good job. From the Tribune now, I think we have to head straight to the Nation. We head straight to the Nation newspaper. Akande, I have never seen anything genuine in Obasanjo. Can you imagine all these old men? He said he has never seen anything genuine in Obasanjo. Akande is now in the eye of the storm with his book, he launched. That book, he said he has never seen anything genuine. But you see things genuine with Tinubu that is following up and down. All these old men, may God help us. Mm. Can you imagine this? I'm Lucifer, declares gay rights activist Bisi Alimi. Somebody is calling himself Lucifer. It's in the, you can get that at the Nation of today. 3 killed in mob attack on police station, where 3 were killed in a mob attack where suspects were kept. This happened in Kogi State. Loss of 3 lives, including that of an inspector, to a mob attack in Yagba West local government area in this of the state. That's happened on Tuesday. The mob attack followed robberies at 3 banks in Odo area and Egbe town in the lower government area. They went to attack the police station. Maybe they are looking for jungle justice, and police will never subscribe to that for a jungle justice, you know. And this right now, I think you have to go to this new one again, Harvard Business Review. We want to bring it again and see what you can get from the Harvard Business Review. In the Harvard Business Review, we have this coming from why your board needs automation on its agenda. Go and pick that. It will teach you more about leadership. That is what that paper is all about. It's all about leadership, you know. And a lot of things are there, like this right up now here is a new focus on complexity and opportunity. Go and pick that. Go and pick that that newspaper. Go and pick it up, and you will get, that is the Harvard Business Review, where they review a lot of leadership qualities. So having said that, we go to now, I now go to the last paper of the day, which is the Financial Times. BOE leads inflation fight with first rate increase of major economy. You can get that on the Financial Times. McDonald claws back $105 million from disgraced former chief Easterbrook. You can get that there too from the Financial Times. Financial Times, you can get that. Turkey raises minimum wage to help workers hit by high prices. You see, they raise their minimum wage to help what, because they know that the economy is not good. How I wish Nigerians can take clue about this to raise the minimum wage of our workers, because the minimum wage they have cannot even buy them a bag of rice. So you can imagine that. South Korean businesses in Myanmar talks. And Brazil to expel IMF office after complaints about focus. They want to, that is International Monetary Fund. Brazil want to expel them from their office in Brazil. And I think with this, we have come to the end of this morning paper review, and we thank our viewers for watching. And we on Savannah News Television, we always carry out our in-depth investigation. The journey of Mr. President to Turkey has a clause, and he's been on that trip with the wife for the first time. And when we investigated, we realized that Mr. President is not feeling too well. Our source said it's likely Mr. President, that is Buhari, has contracted COVID, and they are heading to Turkey to get a good medical treatment. and they now use the summit as a cover-up. This is coming from Savannah News Television, and we got it from a reliable source. From our source, we got it, and if you check it very well, when last did Buhari travel with the wife? When last did he travel with the wife outside the country? They always go their separate ways. Not until this phantom trip they are heading towards Turkey. We even learned that he tried that they want to go to the UK, but the UK refused, and they are headed for Turkey. And we in Savannah News, if it is true authentically 100%, because what we are giving out to you is about 90%, because our source told us that, and that is it. But we have not grabbed the copy of the medical whatever history. But and when we check it in and out, we now put one on one together. Why is the wife going with him now? Why now the wife is traveling with him? For the past 6 years, I can count to you how many times the wife of the president have escorted the husband for any international engagement. So we, as we told you in Savannah News Television, we will be bringing you news from the shell where people did not even know. What we do here is what we call deep investigative journalism. We go in depth to check for stories, and we not just oppose the situation surrounding it for us to come at a conclusion. Good morning from here. Today, 17th of December 2021. Have a wonderful weekend, and thank God it's Friday. We thank God it's Friday, and we wish all our viewers across the world a good Friday. But mark you, enjoy yourself on Friday, and make sure you respect and adhere to the COVID Omicron regulations in any part of the country you are. Good morning. I sign out from here.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about a place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused to deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. Things are positive change to us, and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonle Olujimi Chapon. Savannah News TV. Bemileke, I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah. Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Yes, thank you. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Savannah News Television. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Thank God it's Friday.